Hi Virgo, this is your December monthly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of December. Please share, like, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in December. We have the Four of Cups clarified by the World. We have the High Priestess. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Hierophant and the Emperor. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, another Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Gemini, Leo, and Aries on the table. This is one interesting reading, Virgo. So much stuff is going on here, and I don't even know where to begin. Well, let's begin with the beginning. The Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. This is a card of somebody who says no or no more, right? And the Four of Cups is clarified by the World. The World is a card of an ending. It could also be a card of someplace remote. But the thing about the World card, this is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life comes to an end, and another chapter of your life could begin. For some of you, you could be leaving somebody behind, right? And starting a new relationship with another person. I don't know if one has to do with the other. If you're leaving somebody, if you could be leaving somebody for another person, or those could be two separate events. You leave somebody because you don't want to have anything to do with that person anymore. Perhaps it's just reached the point where it's no longer acceptable to you, and then you've got somebody else coming your way. For others of you, the Four of Cups, perhaps this is you've been rejecting people in the recent past because none of them were up to your standards, none of them resonated with you, none of them were serious enough, none of them wanted a commitment or something like that, right? So you've been rejecting people. However, here comes this new person, and this person will definitely resonate with you. As a matter of fact, if your intuition tells you that this person is the love of your life, if your intuition tells you that's the person you're going to marry and have children with, if that is still an option for you, your intuition is onto something. All right, so yeah, that's what we start with that Four of Cups. Perhaps you're dealing with the same person, and their initial offer is not going to resonate with you because you'll think that they're not taking you seriously or something like that, and then they'll go back to their drawing board and come back with the serious offer, and that offer, the upgraded offer, so to speak, will resonate with you. So it could play out in so many different ways depending on your particular situation, right? Yeah, the High Priestess right next to the Four of Cups is a card of intuition, right? So if you've been relying on your intuition, I think you've been doing something that's definitely the right thing to do. Anyway, here comes this Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers. The Knight of Pentacles could be a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, another Virgo, or Capricorn. The Lovers could be Gemini you're dealing with, right? But the Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, the most grounded knight, the most thought through, the most planned out knight out of all 4 knights. And this will definitely resonate with you because I think this person will come towards you correctly, or they'll come back with the correct offer. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about planning, right? So this person will have a plan, and as far as I know, Virgos, you are all about planning. And I think you're like the best zodiac sign, one of the best zodiac signs at planning ahead. It's one of your fortes, as a matter of fact, right? And the Lovers could be a card of a choice, right? It's not only a Gemini you could be dealing with, it could be a card of a choice. So now your intuition will tell you to choose to move forward with this person because they're serious about you. And in my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people, right? It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life card, right? And I think the rest is history. Look at the rest of the cards. The Sun, the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The Emperor is the person you're actually dealing with. Could be an Aries. Or the thing about the Emperor, this is somebody who is serious, somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who is in control, somebody who knows what they want. And the Emperor often comes through as a future husband or a future significant other figure. right? The Hierophant to the left from the Emperor could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. The Sun to the left from the Hierophant could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is a card of clarity, and it is the happiest card in the deck. So every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card. All right, so that tells something. That speaks volumes, right? The Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the icing on the cake, very similar to the Hierophant. The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages, and it is a family card, right? I know it's partially blocked, but there's 2 adults and also a couple of kids jumping around in the Ten of Cups, and we also have a kid riding that horse in the Sun card. So yeah, that's one interesting reading. Another thing I noticed about this reading is that I don't want to call it a slow reading, but there is no fast-moving cards here. None whatsoever. Not a single one of them. And at the same time, to me personally, this feels final. You know, this really does feel final. And I think that's what your intuition will tell you. Especially if you've been rejecting people in the past. Your intuition may tell you that with this person, this is like the final... the final marriage. This is final. It feels final and it feels complete. Alright? I'm not gonna do an extended for you. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but it's a bit of an unusual reading. But I'm not gonna do an extended for you, Virgo, because that would be a waste of time, if you ask me. Really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Star, we have the Fool, clarified by the 6 of Swords. We have the 4 of Wands, and we also have the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know, Virgo, there is 2 cards in the tarot deck that symbolize a wish come true, and both of them are on the table. Okay? The Star is the first one, all the way to your left, and the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the second one. So make a wish. And it will probably come true. Hopefully it will, right? But this whole spread is a spread of a wish come true, and at the same time it's a spread of an improvement or letting go of something, dropping something, right? The Fool right next to the Star is a card of a new beginning, taking a leap of faith, and at the same time it's a card of letting something go, releasing something, or perhaps you being released from something. The 6 of Swords, clarifying it, is a card of a rough patch being over, right? Once this wish is granted, that's what I think will cause this improvement on your life, this rough patch being over. For some of you, those 2 cards could play out as the 2 of you moving in together, or moving to another location, or perhaps you're going to go travel, right? Perhaps you always wanted to go to one particular vacation destination, right? And that wish is being granted. And it kind of I've mentioned this type of situation before in my other earlier readings with other zodiac signs throughout the course of my YouTube channel existence. Perhaps you are signed up to some kind of a newsletter from a travel agency, right? And they send you weekly emails, or you receive a catalog in a mail or what have you. And perhaps you always wanted to go somewhere, but it was just too expensive, right? And you just didn't want to spend that much money. And perhaps here comes this email, and they say this particular destination is 50% off. And you're like, wow, now we're definitely going. All right? The 4 of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a commitment to marriage. Some of you, by the way, could be going to a wedding. You could be going to your own wedding or someone else's wedding. Because the 4 of Wands always reminds me of a wedding. Whatever is going on, again, this is definitely a wish come true. This is definitely something getting better. Or you are going somewhere where you always wanted to go. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, in December. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by Judgment. We have Justice. We have the 7 of Cups, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. And we also have the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Libra on the table. Yeah, I usually go with a court card. We got one here, the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. Justice in the middle could be a Libra, by the way. Right, but they're coming back, and don't be surprised if they start talking to you about marriage. And they are serious. They are serious. It will probably confuse you a little bit. You'll be like, what just happened? Are we talking marriage? We broke up, remember? We're not together. Why are we talking marriage? But I think they mean it. And Virgo, you'll be surprised that how many times I've seen this happen. That some people think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them, and it often works. We do end with the Seven of Cups, which is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups is a card of uncertainty, clarity, confusion, and perhaps this is you, a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit shocked with them talking about marriage, because that's what they're going to be talking to you about, right? The Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Cups is a card of marriage, commitment, rock solid commitment, as a matter of fact. And then we have three very serious cards that came right before the Seven of Cups, right? The Ace of Swords, Justice, and Judgment, clarifying that Ace of Swords. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Ace of Swords is a very straightforward, very direct, very honest conversation. All right, Justice in the middle, like I said, could be a Libra you're dealing with, but Justice could be a major apology. This is them wanting to make things right with you, and Justice could be a card of an actual place where people get married, like a chapel or what have you. So yeah, like I said, if they start talking about marriage, don't be surprised. You will be a little bit confused, but I think they mean business. I think they mean it. All right, so after you do wrap your head around this, perhaps you'll know what you need to do. But again, I think they are serious. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Virgo, in December, we have the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And we also have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I see some kind of a partnership or an alliance that is being created in December. I don't know if it's going to be permanent or something long-term. It could be somebody you already work with. Perhaps you're partnering up on a project, or you may say something like, if you got my back, I got your back. Something like that. Or you could be literally starting a business, or if you already run your business, it could be a new business partner who is joining you, right? I think this is, I don't know if this is going to just for December, so for the two of you to finish something before the end of the year, but perhaps it will create something for the future. Perhaps the two of you can work together in the future. That's what I'm trying to say. Because, yeah, we got the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of a burden. It's a card of an additional responsibility. It's a card of something that's tough on us. And perhaps that's why you're partnering up, so you could help each other out, right? Or perhaps the two of you realize this is a long journey that's about to begin. It's not going to be easy, but you guys can make it. The two of you, two brains is better than one. And the Queen of Cups is the person you're partnering up with, right? It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Chariot right next to the Queen of Cups could be a Cancer, right? So if this Queen of Cups is a Cancer, it makes total sense. But the Chariot is also a card of victory and success. It's a card of traveling. It's a card of, moving forward and not looking back. Then we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of a brand spanking new beginning. And it's like, the thing about the Ace of Swords, it's crystal clear, right? Both of you will be crystal clear that this is going to be good for both of you. No matter if it's short term or long term, right? And the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is your card, Virgo. And the Two of Cups, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is my handshake card. So yeah, and it will literally translate into a handshake, or it could be paperwork, some kind of a partnership, alliance, what have you. Yeah, it's mutual. I don't see anybody trying to stab anybody in the back. I don't. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. All right? Cool. Here's the advice or a word of wisdom for you, Virgo, for the whole month of December. We have the Hermit, we have the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords, and we got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, Virgo, you've got people. What's interesting about this reading is that there is only one major arcana card on the table, the Hermit, the first card that came out, and that is your personal major arcana card. Everybody else, and there's quite a few people, as you can see, they are court cards, right? They are on a really high vibrational level, the king and the queen level, but you are on the highest vibrational level, on your major arcana vibrational level. The Three of Pentacles right next to the Hermit, I think that's what it's all about. It is some kind of a collaboration. You know, it could be like the extension of the work, business, and finances spread I did for you a couple of minutes ago. We saw this Queen of Cups in there. Perhaps there's more people involved, and perhaps this is what the advice is. Involve more people, get more people on board. All right? Probably because the two of you are not going to reach as much success as all of you can. Right? And perhaps there's even more people involved. But at this point, I see 5, you and 4 other people, right? The Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. Perhaps you're starting a business together. Perhaps you're starting a book club together. Perhaps you are working on some kind of a project. Or perhaps you're doing like a side gig, which could potentially become your main source of income. And the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is a golden opportunity. Yeah. If all of you get together under your leadership, Virgo, it is long term. It is a golden opportunity for all of you to make money, for all of you to reach goals and be successful. All right, so that's the advice. That's what I don't think I've seen so many court cards in the same spread, or it's been a while since I've seen one. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing December.